Greetings, beloved human family. This is Gilles, and I come to speak again to address certain ideas. Of course, this message is only to those who may be interested to discover a world of spiritual world. Of course, those ideas may not make any sense to those who believe that life is only linear and external. But in essence, what I first, in terms of beliefs, is to realize that all that we know or believe to be true about life on the earth is the sum of our personal and collective beliefs. That means that all of that is only a figment of our imagination. None of it is really true. It is all happening within your mind and within my mind and within the mind of those who are sharing this reality, because in truth there is only you here, nobody else is really here, and that is true for everyone. So we have chosen to be locked into this collective illusion together, this time cell, this timeline. And each person, each country has his own timeline, time cell, and his own illusion of material time. I will soon make a video about the end of time, because that's what it is inevitable that very soon, all this will dissolve, and we're going to merge into something a lot better that we have not yet discovered. And so basically we create our life according to our own beliefs and desire. We are the creator of it, and but once we will awaken to the truth of who we are, we will be able to know, we'll be able to rewrite all history, all past, all present, all future according to our desire, and we will then be able to step into our creator's shoes to become the master that we already are, and that we will become eventually in a more conscious way. Then in terms of knowledge, of course, knowledge is relative. There is all sorts of knowledge. Knowledge is in a sense, it is a sort of power. It is understanding. It is, but it is relative. It could be transcendental knowledge. It could be supreme knowledge. It could be ultimate knowledge. Eventually, absolute, infinite knowledge. But that is the privilege of God. Only God, the Paradise Trinity, possesses infinite knowledge on the infinite level. Everybody else is progressing within his own level to access the next level. In a sense, the Paradise Trinity is God the Father, God the Son, and God the Spirit. It is the great I Am, the God of all creation. They are three distinct personalities, but they are eternally unified in purpose, and although they are very different, they always work together as one. And one of their purpose is self-revelation. So also, when it comes to wisdom is something very abstract. It cannot be defined in any way, but you can trust that God has unqualified wisdom, infinite wisdom. It operates on a finite level, on the supreme level, on the ultimate level, on the absolute level, co-absolute level, the absolute level, the supreme ultimate, and of course the infinite. From the creator perspective, this is what we are. We are created beings. That wisdom cannot really be explained. It is something that it depends. It is always relative. We can never say wisdom is this or wisdom is that. It depends on the moment. It depends on your level of consciousness. It depends on the situation. But there are certain things that can be said about wisdom. It is my own beliefs and perception that wisdom is maybe the highest application of love, mercy, and ministry at any given time. It is the highest form of socialization of love and mercy. There is always a higher wisdom that can be discovered, a higher solution beyond the solution. It is the best way to discover wisdom is to let go of our limited beliefs, so new wisdom can be revealed. Another way to discover new wisdom is to take better care of ourselves, to clear up our energetic line form, our crystal form, so that our body opens up to our cellular makeup, become more free, and the truth reveal itself through the experience of life. Another way is, of course, to receive light, more light, to express more compassion, and to embody more courage into our life. Asking for wisdom may be one of the most intelligent and one of the best things we can ever do in our prayer, in our intention. And once you receive the wisdom, you want to apply it, find a way to apply whatever you receive. seeking to align yourself with your soul, your highest self, your higher self, your oversoul, your spirit, your I am presence, and to do the Father's will is also one of the highest form of wisdom you can ever hope to achieve. Once in the alignment, wisdom is a transcendental force, an energy, a consciousness that goes through us without that is beyond us, but that is something that just passes through and it expresses itself through us. And essentially, there are two types of wisdom in the universe. There is ascending wisdom, which is the wisdom that we seek to attain through experience. We are gaining through the experience that we are living. We are seeking to eventually be able to move into a flow that is wise. And there are descending wisdom, which is divine wisdom. The highest wisdom being the expression of both of them combined in an harmonious way. Divine wisdom is always available to all being in a material realm. So the way to know what a divine wisdom may be is to call upon the perfecters of wisdom. They are paradise beings who have been sent into the universe of time to serve in that capacity to reveal the divine wisdom. They are the personification of the wisdom of the paradise trinity of deity. And they can be fully trusted to be always in perfect alignment with whatever situation they are asked to express themselves on any level when it comes to expressing wisdom. So the exercise, if you wish to ask for wisdom, is to, of course, that's just one way, but you can say, well, dear perfecter of wisdom, please share with me the highest wisdom I may understand in relation to this time, this place, and my situation. Then you wait for an answer. So of course it will be settled, so keep your eyes and ears open. It may come right away or it may take a little bit longer. Spirit will wait for you to be receptive and ready. So you may want to ask to be receptive, to receive that message, so that everything so that it is clearly felt by you and understood. So and if everything fell, you may receive it through your dreams or visions. And when you receive it, please do not dismiss it and be grateful that you have been. It may not be what you expected, but accept the final word of wisdom when it comes to your query. And final word and wisdom can be received at any time. It can come from spirit, it can come from angels, it can come from your guides, it can come from your soul, it can come from the oversoul, it can come from the ascended master, it can come from the galactic families, it can come from any other human being through the I am presence. All wisdom will eventually come down in relation to us as to awaken us to our soul and to our multidimensional nature, in order to liberate us from the illusion of separation and discover the eternal truth of God. I hope this message has meaning for you, and that it will help you understand that what is important and what is not important. Of course, be kind and patient with yourself. Life is a process, and so day after day we are integrating new level of consciousness, new level of wisdom. And so if you can stand up and walk, just do it. And when we fell down, sometimes we try to walk and we fell down, then we just wait and get up again, and it gets easier as we become more used to that process of tuning in to our inner process and inner divinity within us. I wish you much joy, peace, and happiness, and I hope you have a really wonderful day. Thank you very much. Namaste.